It's the magic of math here, and today we're going to construct a right triangle where we understand using the Pythagorean theorem that A and B are the legs that form the right angle and C, the hypotenuse, is the side across from the right angle. So we're told that we have to plot a point on this coordinate plane so that when all 3 points are connected, they form the vertices of a right triangle with a hypotenuse that has a length of exactly 10 units. We're going to select the place on the coordinate plane to plot the point. So here's your coordinate plane, and here are the 2 points that are given to you. Go ahead and pause the video, do your best work, and then come back to see mine. Good luck. Welcome back. So we want to plot a point on this coordinate plane and form the vertices of a right triangle. So when we're doing a right triangle, we know that we need to form a right angle, and that's the beauty of the coordinate plane. All of these lines are forming right angles. So we also know that the hypotenuse has a length of exactly 10 units. So we can measure a length, a segment that goes from 0 to 10, right? 0 to 10 vertically. So we have to have a side that's 10 units long. We know that the hypotenuse of a right triangle is the longest side. The other thing I can see is that these 2 points need to be connected and will form one of the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units in length is one of the legs because 10 is the hypotenuse. So we know that one leg, which is part of forming the right angle, is 6. So now I know 2 sides of the triangle. So if I use Pythagorean theorem, I can find the third side. So we know that one of the legs is 6, so 6 squared plus b squared, the leg we don't know, and the hypotenuse 10 squared. 6 squared is 36, 10 squared is 100. To solve for b squared, I need to subtract 36 from both sides. This leaves me b squared on this side, and 100 subtract 36 is 64. So to solve for b, I need to do the inverse of b squared, which is to find the square root. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. Square root of b squared is b, and the square root of 64 is 8. So the second leg of this right triangle is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my side length. And now I can bring my hypotenuse of 10 over, and I know that the diagonal here is 10 units long from using the Pythagorean theorem. So 2 legs, 6 and 8, and then our hypotenuse 10. But we wanted to put the point on the coordinate plane to form the right triangle. So here's those 2 vertices. So we're going to add a point here, which is going to be the ordered pair 1, 9 is the point that would make a right triangle. Now, I wonder if many of you had a different right triangle. What if I take this right angle and put it over here? Then I know that the second leg is 8, so we're going to draw in our 8 and put our hypotenuse of 10 in, and then this ordered pair that forms the right triangle would be 7, 9, and that also forms the same right triangle, it's just a different point. So now we can look and say that if we put the right angle here, we have the ordered pair 1, 9 makes the right triangle. So that could be one possible answer. But you might have put your right angle over here, which would then have given you the point 7, 9. So there are 2 possible answers to create a right triangle in this coordinate plane. Thanks for joining me today at the Magic of Math, where we constructed a right triangle using the Pythagorean theorem, where 2 legs form the right angle and the side across is the longest side, called the hypotenuse. And that's the magic of math, where we continue to master math one video at a time. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you come back soon and have a great day.